Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will do another week in my life because y'all seem to really enjoy that video. So I figured, why don't I give you another week in my life? This week's book is very exciting. I won't lie, I've been putting off this book for quite a while, I will say. So on the topic, the book is ACOTAR. Because all of my friends seem to really want me to read this book. And it's on my physical TBR for July. So I figured, why not make a video on it? You know, why not? Why not? Get my reactions, you know, and if I even love this book, I'll just go straight into the next one. Wouldn't that be crazy if I just read the whole series just all at once? That would be insane. And I do think I will be going places, maybe. I know I have tomorrow off of work. And then the next day I have like a 10-hour shift. That'll be interesting. And then Friday I'm also off. So maybe we will do a little book run because I have been wanting quite a bit of new books. I know for sure I want to get Kiss the Villain by Rina Ken because I've heard a lot of like audio from it, like the narrators and such. It sounds cool. And I've heard that Gareth is even crazier than Killian, so my kind of vibe. Anyway, let's get straight into either reading or going to the bookstore. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to our check-in. Yay! So I am about 52% of the way through ACOTAR. I have been reading it on audio, or I have been listening to the book on audio. I always kind of wish, this is like a nitpicky thing, but like I always wish that the audiobooks were like dual narrator because it makes more sense, you know, like the guy talks in the guy's voice and then the woman talks in the woman's voice. I don't know. It kind of like messes with my brain. I am liking it so far. The only thing is that like it's the first book in a big series. There's not much happening, but there's still plot happening, you know? It's not all just complete lackluster, but it's getting there, you know? So yeah, for right now, I think my rating is kind of at like, I don't really know. Like, there's kind of not much happening right now. The main characters are kind of, I don't really know. Like, I like Farah. She is cool. I'm kind of like in the middle. Maybe like 3.5, 3.5 maybe? Yeah. You know, there's not a lot happening, so, and it's the first book in a series, so I can't really be too nitpicky. But I just want more, you know, like nothing's really happening, but obviously something clearly is going to happen because of everyone talking about this series. So I am excited for that. That's really all I have to say about the book because I'm a little bit more than 50% through. Chapter 25 is where I ended off at. So if you guys happen to know what I'm going to get into, then that's where I am. I did go to the bookstore and I didn't get anything because they didn't have Kiss the Villain. So I think I'm just going to get it online. Okay, along with a bunch of other books. So, you know, there could be a book haul in the near future. and I know that everyone really enjoys the book hauls. So moving on, I'm not sure if you guys like actually care, but it's a week in my life, so I figured why not just show you guys what I got. I went to American Eagle because when the entrance I walked in, it was kind of right there, and I'm like, maybe they have some cute things, because I am going on a vacation in a couple of months, so I wanted to get at least a few couple of cute things to wear in the hot weather. So the first thing I got was just a pair of leggings, and these ones are actually really, really good quality. I don't shop at American Eagle that often because I think that their prices are a little insane. Let me know if you feel the same way, but I don't go there often. So finding things there that I actually enjoy and worth buying is quite unique. I got these leggings. They have pockets, which I love pockets. Kind of a no-brainer buy for me. So, and these are really good quality. I got this shirt. Now this shirt, okay, I went with my friends a couple of weeks ago to the mall and was just kind of like looking around and whatnot. Like, that's the only thing you can do where I live. You go to the mall and I guess hang out. I saw this shirt and I was like, oh, that's really cute. But I didn't get it, of course, because it was like, yeah, $50. Be so for real. And it was on sale for $19. Actually I didn't button it all the way, but it's like a regular old button-up t-shirt in the front, and then the back is like open with like these ties in the back. So that is like so cute. So that is my American Eagle haul. Next is where I spent like half my paycheck. I went to Bath & Body Works. I absolutely love vanilla and candles. Put them together, vanilla candles. Now I didn't get one. For context, I saw on Instagram that they were doing a Summerween scents, I guess. And so I was like, Halloween's my favorite holiday ever. So I was like, I have to go there and I have to get stuff. I did get Wicked Vanilla Woods. Love me a vanilla scent. It's so good. It really is so good. So I got that. And I also had to get the perfume, of course. I don't know how to open this. This is like a weird container. I went to the vanilla section because I am that predictable, okay? And I got warm vanilla sugar. So good. So good. And of course I got the perfume. If I have a lotion, I need the perfume. If I have a perfume, I need the lotion. It's just, I want a consistent smell. You know what I mean? And then I went to the sale table and Sweater Weather perfume was in there. So I was like, okay, yes please. Oh my god, that literally smells amazing. But yeah, those are the perfumes and the lotions. Now, I saw the hand sanitizer, okay, and I'm running out. I had to get two, okay? Don't judge me. I got the aromatherapy, vanilla and lavender. And then I also got the ocean one because I do have the ocean lotion and perfume. Now, for the most anticipated part, I got two candles. I got flannel because I have the flannel hand sanitizer, like the spray one, and I love that scent. So I got it as a candle. Then I got the Wicked Vanilla Woods candle because that was there too, and I love candles. So I got like everything you possibly could of the Vanilla Woods. Lovely, lovely. By the way, I've never said, but this is my bedroom. I, chose teal when I was younger as my paint of the bedroom. But anyway, thanks for watching the haul. So just a little summary. Went shopping, got no books, and currently ACOTAR stands on the 3.5 scale rating for right now. So I'm gonna go read some more. And I also got, if you're curious, I went to Dunkin', obviously. I tried the new, like chipotle hash brown wrap. That was really good, honestly. And I also have the vanilla and blueberry coffee because, yeah, it's really good. It really is good. If you like blueberry donut and vanilla. You'll love that, trust me. I'm gonna go. Hello guys, welcome to the check-in. I believe that I left you off with about 50% of the way through this book, my little check-in for that. Now I'm coming at you with a full review, no spoilers of course, this book, okay? I finished it a few days ago, if I'm gonna be real, but we'll get into the reason why I haven't checked in just a second. This book, I'm giving it a 3.5 stars, definitely, because this is like a building story. So this is the first book, and then obviously you have to world build and character development and know certain characters and all of that such. So this is kind of a beginning to this series behind me, obviously. So I do respect that this is a starting point, and I did like it. I liked it in a little above average way, so that's why it's 3.5. I enjoyed the world. I really liked the world. I liked the fairy realm in general, so that is always wonderful. However, now getting into some of the more negative things that I disliked, I did not particularly, I guess, connect to Feyre. I enjoyed her, kind of. Like, with Throne of Glass behind me, I thoroughly enjoyed Selena throughout the entire series, and I continue to enjoy her to this day. So, in retrospect, I thought I was going to love Feyre because Sarah J. Maas. So that was a little disappointing. And I think the reason I didn't absolutely love her is because she is in between of like a delicate human and then, I don't know, like a powerful woman. So that is kind of teetering on the edge of like, I like her in some ways and then I don't in other ways. Like with Selena, she's powerful, she's amazing, she is the main character. Going from her to Feyre is kind of like disappointing, I kind of want to say. But hopefully in the rest of the books, I will continue the series. Obviously, I want to know what happens. I hope that we get a bad bee just like Selena. I hope she will continue to go. All that said, I like all of the characters for the most part. I enjoyed Lucian. I really like him. He's kind of like the funny best friend. So like, I love a good funny best friend. Let's be real. Tamlin, he's definitely something. I mean, he's cute, you know. However, there's another character that I won't say anything about, but I'm pretty sure if you've read this or even seen a little bit of spoilers from other things such as me, this other character is my kind of jam. Love that. Love that. I cannot wait, which is why I want to go into the books behind me. I cannot wait for that. Honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with this book. You know, that is my ACOTAR rating. 3.5. So let me know what you think of this book. Please do. Please let me know. Because I've heard a lot of mixed things. So let me know. Okay, moving on. I want to start Beautiful Venom, which, let me go get that. This is Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. I know that this is a dark hockey romance. And if you know anything about me, I love dark romance and I love hockey romance. So this is like the perfect book for me. This would be the kind of book that I would preferably pick up, like right away. I basically know nothing, if I'm gonna be real. And I will continue to know nothing. I have not read the back, and I don't want to. So if you're looking for that, I would probably go look up the summary because I would want to remain absent-minded. Is that correct? That can't be correct. Blind. I want to remain blind for this book. Now, let me catch you up since this is a week in my life. As you saw, I'm guessing, I did have a little fire. I didn't read because I don't know. I just kind of sat there, to be fair, which anyway, then yesterday, I did not read a single thing because I was at my car maintenance place for 4 hours. So by the time I got back, it was about 3 o'clock, and then I had to prepare my stuff for my college, and then I have another major thing going on revolving my future, hopefully, career. So I unfortunately couldn't read yesterday, and hopefully I'll be able to read today, although by the time I get back from doing my project, I don't know what time it will be. Probably very late. If I'm honest, I probably won't be reading that much today, but I do have a couple of things I need to film. I need to film for my college, and then I also need to film an exciting video because I told you guys I have a book haul that I need to film, and I am extremely excited because some of these books I've been really wanting, and then some of them are newer to me, but I've heard amazing things. Of course, I needed to get them. I hopefully will be filming it in a few minutes. So once I finish talking to you guys, I will immediately jump into that. That's my little updates. And then today is actually my mother's birthday, and I probably will see her for like 30 minutes and then I have to dip. So that's that's amazing. But tomorrow I have my nail appointment, which I'm very excited about. I'm finally getting my acrylics back. I've missed them dearly. All of that said, that's my updates for today. I'll check in with you guys when I have something else because this week is kind of crazy. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hello guys, welcome back to a check-in or an update, I guess more as that this is a weekly vlog. For this segment, I have read almost 50%, I think we're at like 42% of Beautiful Venom, and I am absolutely loving it so far. Could maybe have 5-star potential. So we'll continue reading this, and the two main characters, Cain Davenport and also Delilah Thorn, they are, I like them both. I don't really want to give too much away just in case you guys are actually wanting to read this. So I'll just leave it at there's a romance plot, and then there's also an actual like story plot. So I mean that's with most of Rena's books. This one has a pretty interesting plot, and I really like Dahlia. Names, I can't. I'm really liking Dahlia. I like her past and what we get little snippets of. I like the dynamics between her and her backstory, which you find out throughout the book. And then also her and Cain's dynamic is interesting, of course. This is a dark romance, so don't expect anything cute and cuddly. I want to say it's kind of like God of Malice, but also it's not. It's definitely different, but it has some similarities. That was definitely an interesting moment where all of that went down. Rena Kent does put a little warnings of a bit more triggering things that happen in the front of the book, so obviously check those. If you actually want to go more into depth, then just go on to Rena's webpage because they're all listed there. I, however, did not. Obviously, it's a dark romance, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot of romance in the beginning, but now we're starting to get a little bit more deeper into who these main characters actually are and how they came to be who they are, so that is always See, I need to learn the synonyms for interesting and intriguing. That's all I have. Fantastic works. Can I just say, I love the artwork. I love the cover. It's so gorgeous. And then you have a little character art, a little glimpse into who they look like, what they look like. That is currently where I'm standing. I think I'm more of a 4.5 right now with the story that we're having up until like page 90-ish. I was thinking this was going to be a 5-star. So it could obviously bounce back. Let me show you, because I did mention it. I did get my nails done. And I'm sure you guys don't care that much, but I always love when people show their nails. I love a good nail. I love an acrylic. Anyway, I guess we'll just go to the next thing. So I guess more reading coming at you. Hello. We're back for a check-in. As I said, as I promised I would, I finished Beautiful Venom. Guys, 5 stars. Guys, 5 stars. Okay. Did I finish the book or the book finished me? I gave this book 5 stars. Now, let me just tell you, I had 5-star feelings. Okay, I got those little tinglies, as you do, and I was just like, you know what? I really did love this book, and I only have like a few points here and there of things I didn't particularly enjoy, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. So you know what, I gave it 5 stars. And this, I think, is the third 5-star of, no, the fourth 5-star of this year. So we are 7 months in, and I finally have 4 5 stars, which means that 2 of the months I did not have any 5 stars. Guys, that is a problem. Okay, that is a problem. We need as many 5 stars as we can get. Anywho, the critiques I have for this book is the 2 other guy main characters in this book. Their dynamic with Cain and each other is a little bit like, I don't know, I didn't really feel the bond that much up until like the very end maybe. So I was really hoping that this was found family, but I'm not really feeling it with this one. The found family kind of wasn't really there, and that's what I love about Legacy of Gods behind me, is that you could feel that all of the characters really do like bond and like have each other's backs. So that's what I was hoping with both Cain, Preston, and Jude in this one, and I didn't feel that up until like the very end. So that was the only sad thing. Other than that, really nothing to critique. One other thing, I guess you could kind of say it as a critique, I wish this was more drama. I enjoyed what drama was in here. I can definitely say that. However, I wish there was more plotline driven drama. So basically that's kind of where I stand. But other than that, it was amazing. If you love hockey, this book actually had quite a bit of hockey in it, so hallelujah for that, because I know a lot of sports romance, hockey romance books actually don't really have that much hockey in it, which is like, that's kind of like the whole main purpose besides romance. But anyway, without going on a tangent, okay, about my pros and cons, I enjoy this book. So and I figured I would hope I would, because dog hockey romance, that is literally me. Literally me. Okay, the only sport I care about is hockey. And a dark romance with it? Yes, please. Okay. Anyway, can you guys tell I'm like a little bit tired? Don't really know what's come over me. Honestly, I listen to good music. I did part of my work today. I am going to do some of my college stuff before I go to bed. I filmed a book haul. I'm filming this. It's been a pretty productive day. No complaints really. So guys, speaking of this video, this will be the conclusion of this weekly vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye. Oh, what is she doing there? Anyway.